So the salary cap right now and the epic provision is going to destroy teams. It is going to destroy teams in the WNBA. And the Fever have it pretty bad. As in, next year, if Caitlin Clark takes the epic and takes the max, the Fever lose both Sophie Cunningham and Kelsey Mitchell. Because of the bump in Lexi Hull's salary, and because of the bump in Raven's salary and the first round pick they get, it is straight up a case where the Indiana Fever need to choose to either trade. You can trade Caitlin Clark, and you can get depth. Like if the Fever trade Caitlin Clark, they can keep Kelsey Mitchell, and they have a whole bunch of other depth, and they have a little bit of cap space. If they don't trade Caitlin Clark, they have Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hull, Mo Billings, and Raven, and a bunch of minimum contract players, and whatever first round pick they get, because they have no money for anyone else. They can't even afford Sophie. Because of the epic provision, the Fever are screwed. But the Wings are really screwed. Like, I cannot stress that enough. The Wings are so screwed. Because a lot of people are like, I've got Maddie Siegerst on screen. It's not the biggest deal if they lose Maddie Siegerst. It's not the end of the world if they lose Maddie Siegerst at all. No, it's not the Maddie Siegerst problem. It's that I don't think people understand that the Dallas Wings next summer have to let not only Maddie Siegerst go. Like, if you look at, when was the last time the Wings played? If you look at the Wings squad, Awak Kuier also starts. Awak starts. Awak is gone. Maddie is gone. There is no way you are trading two max contract players that are averaging a combined 17 points. They're making $2.4 million to average 17 points per game combined for the next 3 years. These are both on 3-year max deals. And the one positive is that Paige Bueckers' epic provision does not kick in till next year. But I don't think people understand, once Paige Bueckers' epic provision kicks in, you see your other all-star, Jess Shepard. Yeah, she's gone. They're not going to be able to keep her. They're not going to be able to afford to keep Jess Shepard. They have committed long-term, like, their ring window is this year. It's this year, by the way. Because even with Paige bumping up in the, with her salary bump up, Leah Rue's on a minimum, Odyssey Sims is on a minimum, Sutton's on a minimum, Isaiah James' increase in salary beats the salary cap. Leah Rue's gone, Maddie's gone, Awak's gone. Because why? Awak's going to command $800K in the open market. Maddie Siegerst is going to command maybe $650, $700K in the open market. Again, both of them are more valuable than a Mo Billings. But because, and Jess Shepard's on 2 years. So if you guys are wondering why they gave Jess Shepard a 2-year deal instead of a 3-year deal, the reason why is because of the Paige Bueckers' epic provision. They wanted to make sure that that they were going to be able to afford to give Paige Bueckers her max contract after year 3. So what they did was they made sure that, the Jess Shepard money frees up so that they have money to pay Paige, which is going to be a disaster. Which is going to be an absolute disaster. Because it's going to be Paige, Azzi, Arike, Alana Smith, and friends. By then, you're going to still have Isaiah James, I guess. Like, your starting five is probably, what's the best you can get for $400K in the open market when your team's not going to be good? When your team's not going to be good, and I give Fever credit where credit's due. Again, at least they only gave Sophie and Kelsey 1-year deals. Like, if they gave Kelsey a multiple year deal, there's a world where Caitlin Clark just walks for free at the end of the year. Where every single team in the league kind of bands together and is like, we're not taking any of the Fever's big contracts because if we don't take them, Caitlin Clark walks. Caitlin Clark walks. Somebody just said you can trade a Rike or Alana Smith with picks. How many picks do you have to give up? And then that doesn't really solve the problem. Okay, cool. We lose a Rike and Alana Smith. We have no draft picks. We have no draft picks. We have a bad GM. We don't recruit overseas well. Like, people being like, oh, but look at all the like players from overseas they brought in. It's like, Awak was already there. They somehow watched Awafam play and said, you know what, we don't want her. Apparently, on multiple occasions, Kurt Miller walked in to watch Awafam play and walked out immediately. Like, watched her play for like 3 minutes and left on multiple occasions. Like, he made it a whole spiel that he was going to see that he was walking out of Awafam, that he didn't want her. Like, clearly Awafam was a better pick than AZ Foot. Clearly Awa was. It is one of these things where the Dallas Wings are screwed. Like, I'm trying to think of other teams that are screwed. The Liberty have kind of doubled and tripled down on their core. So I'm not going to say the Liberty are screwed. They have just doubled down on their core. The Fever aren't screwed, but they're like, they still have two really bad contracts. I think any team that signed a bad contract, and the Aces have, the good thing with the Fever is they have Caitlin Clark. The Aces this might be the 1 year for the Aces, by the way. Because you know who comes off the books next year? Jackie Young. Jackie Young comes off the books next year. She only signed a 1 year deal. And Jewel Lloyd gets a salary bump. Chelsea Gray gets a salary bump. And I think they have to decide whether it's like, Nalissa Smith is going to be making more money. You've got to decide, it's like, do you want to keep Nalissa or Jackie? You can't really keep Jackie. Aja Wilson gets a salary bump. Like, they're in a really bad spot financially. Really bad spot financially. And those Supermax contracts are killer. And if you have a Supermax contract player, you're in a bad spot. You really are. Like, Aaliyah's on a Supermax. Aaliyah's on a Supermax. That's crippling the Fever. That is absolutely crippling the Fever. So instead, teams conspire not to take a Fever player like Kelsey Mitchell if they tried to trade her. Teams don't have to accept her. Teams don't have to accept a trade for any player. It's a bad contract. And like Katie Lou Samuelson was a pretty decent player, and nobody traded for Katie Lou because they didn't want to help out the Fever. Like, it's as simple as that. Every team in the WNBA was looking for Katie Lou after she was bought out. But yeah, look, it is... These new salary cap rules and the Epic provision I don't think they realize how much the Epic provision screws over young teams. Like, the Mystics as well. Everyone talks about the Mystics being this, like, insane team. But if Sonia Citron makes an all-WNBA team this year, and somehow Kiki makes it next year, they're fucked. So instead of building around the 4-year rookie deals of these players and signing long-term deals, like if you have a good rookie, you now basically have to make sure that you just assume that their rookie deal is 3 years. So if they're a superstar after 2 years and you think they're going to make an all-WNBA team, you literally cannot sign. Like, let's just say hypothetically, the Mystics. The Mystics are like, after 2 years of Kiki and Sonya, you're like, we're going for it. We're going for it. So we're going to sign some free agents. If they sign those free agents to multiple year deals, not 1 year deals, multiple year deals, and then suddenly Sonya and Kiki make an all WNBA team, the Mystics might lose both Sonya or might lose one of Sonya and Kiki because the players they're trying to build around, because suddenly they're max eligible 1 year early and they haven't planned for it. They planned around these people going off the books at the end of their rookie deal, but their rookie year deal like abruptly ends a year early. Like someone said, you want rookies to perform well. You want rookies to perform well, but not top 10 well. Yeah. Like you want, ironically, if you were a fan of a team and your player and a rookie gets snubbed from an all WNBA team, that's the best thing for you. Like the Minnesota Lynx as well. They're very lucky that Olivia Miles is a rookie this year. Because at least when Olivia Miles comes off her rookie deal is when Kayla McBride and Courtney Williams come off the Bucks. But like there's a world where they mightn't have even been able to afford to keep Olivia Miles past their rookie deal. It's going to be scary what's happening. And this salary cap is going to fuck over a lot of teams. And I'll give credit where credit's due to Fever. They actually did an okay job of navigating it, I have to say. They did an all right job of navigating it.